All right, guys, it's been a few weeks since I did an update. We're kind of under the gun here. A new landlord bought the building, so we may be moving because they're looking to develop this and turn it into apartments or something like that. So I haven't really had any time to do any serious videos, and I've just been doing TikToks, and I've been putting them in the shorts over here. So I'm sure some of you guys are seeing what's going on. But here's where we're at. Here's what happened. The cab's off. We made some serious progress on the truck. When we were doing the last video that we had going on up here, we were doing cab corners, rockers, and A-pillars. We got this side all done, torn out. We did the floor support under there. Bunch of stuff. We got jammed up. I had to make the decision to take the cab off because it would have been easier, and that's what we did. We pulled the cab. I ended up pulling the engine. I pulled the whole frame outside, cleaned it up. I'm sure you guys can go through the shorts and see some of the TikToks that we got going on. Everything that we've got installed now, we've got the hydraulic pump for the dump setup. We got the hoses. I made new battery cables for that. Fuel tank is in. Let's see. We got all new brake lines in. We use the Dorman kit. They come labeled, so everything is real easy to install on this truck. It was made for this truck with all the bends. These hoses were not included. It's only the hard lines, and it goes from master cylinder all the way down to the back. These lines I got made from a company out in California. They're stainless steel braided with a heavy coating on it. So I like them. They're real nice. A little bit expensive, but definitely worth it. They had pretty much a 2-week turnaround for all 5 hoses. So you got the 2 in the front, then you got all 3 in the rear. One comes up to this bracket here, goes down to the vent tube, and then you got each hose that goes to each caliper. There's one over there, you probably can't see it. Real good quality, nice guys to deal with. I think it was like $200 or something for all 5. I couldn't complain about that, and they had it to me in like 2 weeks. This Dorman kit, it's a nice kit, but this one main line, it goes up to the ABS module right here, this line right here. It lines up everywhere else. Over here, it mounts into the brackets, the clamps, behind there, perfect. This is the only spot that it's a little bit off. I feel like this should have been straight to push it forward to kind of go over this cross member a little better, but I can probably modify it. They give you these brass fittings here to tie everything together. There's that one, and then there's one for the crossover for the front to go over to the passenger side. So that's all 100%. We changed out those bushings. They're a one-piece unit. Those are replaceable. The other thing we're going to be doing this bypass kit once the transmission lines come in. We've got this line right here. Goes from here to there. There's a ball valve in there. And what happens in the older trucks is this gets kind of gummed up and the ball gets stuck, which prevents it to go out to the front to the radiator. So this will get stuck and it'll just keep looping and it'll burn up all your clutches and all that other stuff. So we're deleting it. This was 30 bucks, BD diesel. There's the number. It's literally 2 spacers and 4 washers. And the spacers take up that piece and that piece. And then there's washers for each side. Should be like a 10-minute job. No big deal. Do I still have the box for this? Yes. Let's see if it's got the number on it. Okay, this is the Dorman kit. That is the kit for this truck. This is a regular cab, 8-foot bed. Standard. Nothing fancy. That kit works very well. This is going to be the exhaust. We're straight piping it. I've just got to cut off the flange with the elbow that turns it into an S right here. We're going to attach it. I got some hangers coming to mount it to this, that, and then probably either that tube or maybe the end bar. So that's going to be done. The other thing you may be seeing is this wire loom. I decided to reloom the entire frame, and I'm going to be doing the engine bay as well. Very nice stuff, very flexible, nice cloth tape to tie it all together. This is the product. They come in 1/2 inch or 1 inch. I ordered 1/2 inch and 1 inch. I don't think I'm going to even need the 1 inch because that 1/2 inch is very big. I'm attaching 90% of it to the frame with these clamps, stainless steel, multiple sizes, works really well. All right, let's show you some of these clamps. I got them right here. So I'm using longer bolts so that I can mount stuff underneath. Like here, I've got this brake line clamped into this and this because I'm still waiting for that clamp for the fuel filter to come in. Real nice products, and very reasonable in price. We got the parking brakes, the cables installed. Once again, I used the clamps. Here I used them again to keep this away from it, so I used a nut as a spacer. You can see that back there. So nothing should get jammed up, and it's easy to keep it clean, hopefully. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do the lighting and wiring and tail lights and all that stuff for the back half of the truck. So I didn't do this harness yet. I did everything all the way to the connector for the seven-way. So we got that. Cabs off. I did not do this side yet. I'm going to try and see if I have enough time to do a video for you guys to finding the rivets, or not the rivets, the spot welds, where to drill them out, how to remove them, and get this all rectified. I also found this rear cross member, this one right here. A guy saw one of my TikToks, made some comments, asked me if I bought it, and I said no, and he's like, here's the information. So when that comes in, we're going to go about doing that. I just have to find one that isn't going to charge me $400 for shipping. Engine bay. We just got the brake booster and master cylinder all painted up. I kind of did a little bit on the the steering shaft. I left all the old wire loom on this because if it got painted, it didn't matter. I'm relooming it anyway. This is single coat Rust-Oleum white. Came out very nice. Real happy with it. I think I did 35% acetone to the mixture, and it laid real nice. I did not second coat this. This is one coat. I didn't go too heavy. I could probably do a second coat on it. You can kind of see where it's a little thin here, but it's really not too bad. It's going to get covered by fenders anyway. I just wanted to get it so that it would match everything. Oh, let's see here. This is heat shield. We got a closed cell, aluminum faced peel and stick. I want to say this was like 60 bucks for each bundle. So one is going to be for the firewall here, and then once I get around to moving those sawhorses, I'm going to rip everything out on the bottom, get that painted, and put the other bundle under there. So we got that going on. Stay tuned for the shorts because I'm doing a lot more of those. It's a lot easier. This is the fuel filter mount. These are 2 of the tranny lines. I'm waiting on the rest of them. We got the filler neck, and those are the clamps for the exhaust. Eventually I'm going to get to the point of doing the seals on the inside of the center section for the axle. That's what this tool is for. I just pulled the axle apart yesterday because I'm trying to get this done and get it in there so that this is a roller so I can slam this cab back on. Like I said, we're under the gun here. The new property owner is taking over at the end of the month, and yeah, I don't know. We either may have to move or who knows. It's still up in the air. But Dana 60 came apart real easily. We had one issue with this engager that was jammed up. As you can see, it's nasty, so I got to clean that out. We're doing upper and lower ball joints. You already saw that we redid the entire front end steering assembly. That is sitting behind the flatbed ready to get installed, so we've got our work cut out for us here. Other than that, like I said, just wanted to do a quick update on everything. If you haven't found our TikTok, our last one got deleted. I don't know why. It couldn't fight it, whatever. So I started a new one. It's definitely not RHS. So look it up or check the shorts. It's in the clips on the sides. And I'll try and do as many more videos as I can coming up. But like I said, we're under the gun. I got to get this truck finished. So if you like what you see, we're going to be doing some more stuff coming up as soon as we get settled in the new shop or whatever we decide to do. And I'll keep you posted.